Jessica from Sniping Rhino Ranch, and in today's video we're going to move our small blocked system into a bigger block system so that we can further enhance the root growth before we put them in the ground. And we're going to use these together, and I'll show you how to do that. But before I start, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming homestead related videos. That being said, let's block some seeds.
This isn't fair.
What are you doing?
I'm calling my mom!
No, Mom. They're all saying the Shed Wars is a gardening channel. And they don't believe me when I tell them that it's a war.
Well, if you say it's a war, Todd, I believe you.
Thanks, Mom. I better get going. I love you.
I love you too. We'll talk to you later, Todd, okay? All right, bye.
Is that Todd?
Yes, bless his heart, but he is dumb.
Boys, your daddy's really struggling right now.
Hey, he's a baby.
Well, he's struggling right now, so when he comes out of the room, just act like nothing's wrong. Let's see how he's doing.
I don't want to hear anything. I am the man of this house, okay? I have been in the combat 9 different times, and it's time we get motivated, okay? Motivated. Team Woodcutter is going down. We will fight them in the gardens. We will fight them in the seed source. We will not fight them in TJ's mats. Ask not what you can do for your garden, but what your garden... Oh.
He just got hit by the fan!
Are you okay, Dad?
He's fine. To the gardens.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
That's the most embarrassing thing that's happened all day.
Alright, in an earlier video, we showed you how we use the little 20 block seed starter to start seeds. We've had them a few weeks and you can see that they've grown, and they probably need a little more dirt for their root system. So I'm going to show you how the blocker can work together to do that. In my last video, I showed you using this blocker, and you saw that there was a little indent for putting the seeds in. That's squeaky. But there is another attachment for it that you can pop these out, or pop those out, and change that to a little block. And if you look, this will be the same size as these little blocks. So what we're going to do is use this to make 4 bigger blocks and inset the small block into it. If that doesn't make sense, let me walk you through it and you'll see what I mean. So, like we did last time, we're going to fill the seed blocker. Like I said, I find that it does better when you smash it in rather than just kind of wave it back and forth. And again, I may be doing something wrong, but this works best for me. So, I have my dirt in. I'm gonna level it off with my hand. I already labeled, these are gonna be brandywines. So I'm gonna put this soil block down, this set of 4. And if you look, you'll see that there's a little hole in each of those. I'll show you a closer up picture in a second. And I'm going to actually make 2 sets so that we don't waste space, because we have a lot of seeds to do. All right, and so here I have 8 blocks with the little inset. So I'm going to find my Brandywine which is this set. If you remember, I used the 20 hole blocker to make little blocks. That is this piece. You can see that there's some roots growing out. So what we're going to do is just drop this into the little hole that the 4-block maker made. And now it has the entire larger block to continue its root system while I leave it under lights because it's still, not early enough, or I mean late enough for us to plant outside because we have not hit our last frost date. So again, going to pull apart the individual block and drop it into the pre-cut square. Fill it in a little bit or just kind of mix it to make sure it will stay. And that's all it takes to do this. So we'll finish this tray. So I have the 8 smaller holes put into the bigger block. A lot more soil, but it's going to, give them a lot more room to start their root system and, give them more time to grow before we can put them in the ground. So this is how the small blocker works together with the bigger blocker. These insets are the same size as, the smaller squares, so it lets you transplant quickly and easily. And I said before on the other one, it just made an indent, so if you had the bigger seeds, again, these are a lot of the gourd type, you can just put the seed in there and let them grow the roots into the bigger block. But if you're limited on space or want to start a lot of small seeds, the small blocker is definitely the way you want to go. All right, we have been on vacation for a while, so my little seedlings hadn't been watered, so when we got back last night, I watered them a lot. I did notice that the wet squares tend to break apart a lot easier than the drier ones. So one tip I would give you is that if you're going to do this, have your soil be a little bit drier. The blocks break apart a lot easier when the soil is a little drier. Another thing I like about this system is that, using the 20 seed blocks, you're obviously not using a lot of soil. I've already used more soil to start 32 plants than I did to start over 100, probably even 200 of the little ones. So what I like is that when you move up to the bigger ones, this is my broccoli and cauliflower, the 20 blocks. But if you see, a bunch of the blocks, actually I guess not a bunch, but 3 or 4 did not germinate. So I don't need to use this much soil for every seed. I'm just going to pick out the best ones or the ones that grew well. So I like that I can, kind of control how much soil I'm using. For some people that's an issue, for others maybe not, but I really like it. All right, and once we have all of our, little starts in these, we're going to move them over to the lights and let them grow under lights for the next few weeks. And, this will make them stronger and give me more of a head start when I go to plant them in the garden. So I love this system. I just found out about it, this year and absolutely love it. Definitely recommend it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If so, hit the like button, leave a comment, let us know how your seed starting is going or what you do. Also, as always, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming homestead related videos. This is Jessica from Sniping Rhino Ranch saying, have a great day.